Every once in a while, something new comes along in the fishing world that changes the game. The notorious Alabama rig has been around for a few years now, and if you're not throwing it this time of year, you are definitely missing out. However, the umbrella rig, Alabama rig, has been pretty much the same since it first came out. The number of arms, shape and color of blades, and what we throw our Alabama rigs on has changed, but other than that, one A-rig isn't all that much different than another, until now. The guys over at Thunder Rocket Lures here in Middle Tennessee have come out with what I think is the next big thing in Alabama rigs. That is the Thunder Rig. Check these out. So, a couple of stats here. This is a patent pending rig with a lead-free zinc alloy head. See that? 3 arms for fishability in all states, including in Tennessee, obviously. And the real magical part of this bait is the Thunder Rocket here. So this is a rattling blade. You can see the clear version here. You can really clearly see these two little legs here, these little kickers. They spin the whole mechanism while it's moving through the water, and then these rattles obviously rattle. So I'm gonna take one out of the box here in a second just to show you guys, but on the back of the package here, I'm gonna just read it to you guys. Thunder Rocket Lures recommends rigging the Thunder Rig by spreading the 3 long arms evenly apart, with the lower arm angled down and back, and the upper 2 arms angled out and back to each side. Add your favorite baits, rigged weightless to the upper 2 arms, and then adjust the weight of the lure bait according to target depth. Start with a slow to medium retrieve and adjust to the mood of the fish. So, that's really cool. You can use the top 2 as weightless if you want, and then control the depth with the bottom arm there. That's a really interesting trick that I did not know about this until I started reading the back of the package. So, I've only had this for a little while, ordered it through Torrent Outdoors. One really quick thing I forgot to mention, I believe these were designed specifically to throw these Torrent Thresher swim baits. So, these are also have come out recently here in Middle Tennessee. If you don't know about Torrent Outdoors, John Nelson, great guy. Go follow them on social media. It's really great stuff. I just knocked over that rig. But I wanted to take a quick second and just show off the Threshers. I have not fished these all that much yet, but I'm very impressed with them. So hold this up for you guys to see. It's sort of got the best of any swim bait you might like. So it's got that body shape sort of like a skinny dipper, where it's got that really great stability and unique action to it. It's got the ribs of a paddle tail to make that tail move. And that tail is really unique. As you can see, I'm just sitting here holding it and it's moving. But you can do a couple things with it. So you can modify this tail to make this a soft jerkbait or to edit the action of it. So you can cut off this little stabilizer if you're throwing it on like a bladed jig or something where you don't need it to be completely straight the whole time. So you can cut that little guy there. There's a couple sections you could play with. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. You can also cut off the boot on the boot tail here, this section. And John tells me that when you do that, you know, it's eliminating that drag that direction, and it actually turns into sort of a soft jerkbait style. And so I've got 2 of them here with me. We're gonna open one up here and see how they feel. This is my first reaction, so right out of the package, the bait comes like this, bent for packaging purposes, I assume. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. But it's bent sort of straight like this, which I actually kind of like because it lets you do whatever you want with it. Some of the other rigs you can get on the market nowadays, you can't control where that bend happens in the wire. And so one of the things I'm gonna do is bend it right up against the hook rather than come out. That's just my personal preference. So I'll go ahead and bend this out a little bit, make some adjustments, and we'll see how I feel here in a couple seconds. All right, got it bent out. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see, but I've got the top 2 sort of evenly split out here, and then the bottom one down in the middle here. So this is what the rig looks like. Hopefully you can see it all right in the camera. I'm not sure, but you can see that Thunder Rocket there. So I'm impressed with this so far. I like the wire. It's thick enough that I think when I go out and catch striper, I think it's gonna hold up really well. Hardware seems nice and sturdy. You can see up on the head here, I was able to bend it the way that I like to. I don't like having a straight section before you make that bend, because I think any additional structural issues in the wire can occur if you've got more than one bend happening. So that's just a preference thing, but man, these are super cool. I have not thrown them yet, obviously, but give you guys a listen at the sound here. So it's got a nice low resonant frequency to it. I really like that. And it looks great. I mean, I bought the clear ones so that you guys could kind of see how these work. And I'm pretty impressed. So hopefully soon here I'll have a video out talking about these and fishing them, actually out on a lake or a river somewhere. But I just wanted to do really quick first impression. Overall, I think this may be the next thing in A-rigs. You know, they were really limited to clear water on A-rig fishing most of the time. But man, the design of the head is great. You guys see that little cup there keeps the head up. Being able to throw weightless, that's easier on your arms and on your body. So I'm definitely going to be, the first time I throw that Thunder rig, definitely am going to take the Threshers out there and toss these around. So really excited about those. Maybe I wish there were some blades here on the rig, but with the Thunder Rocket there, you may not need them. So overall, I think this is probably the next big thing in the A-rig world, and I'm really excited to fish these. So till next time, I'll see you guys later. Hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.